don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 31, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Leave it. Bring up 48. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let him know.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's right.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Run plays like that, those Big D tackles love them. That's when they eat.
Especially when they're the defensive tackles that we're watching right now that dictate things on the line of scrimmage. They can't move them the way that they want to. They're just standing up, whipping the offensive linemen and making plays.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Preston Brown just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
52's the mic right here over there.
On third down, Cousins lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First down, Bears.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Nelson's got it here right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play action now. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go!
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Go! Express!
Newton on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Where are you? You got nothing.
On second and 15 now. Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Smooth.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off play action, Newton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. Second down and goal. Newton, this will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right here. 25, check 25. Gun.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Get off the tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 8.
Now Newton. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now it's the backup Gabbert. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Let's go, Phil.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Get high. Ready? Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. SOS. Rhino. SOS. Check 3.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Ready?
First down, Gabbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You be tripping.
Now a give running left for Gurley. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Ingram again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good route, kid.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Frank Gore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
down. 10 low ball.
Get that quarterback, D-Ron. Get that quarterback.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the ready.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. He don't know no better.
Now.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
Stop your whining.
Gurley again here on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. 50, plant. 50. Hey, high 7.
54, right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Gabbert eluding the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Bend it.
5.
Here's Gabbert now. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check 13. Check 13.
General West.
On second down, Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 30.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And just bowling over tacklers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And now he'll tuck it and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Gabbert sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Cousins on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
We got to step it up.
Coming left, it's Ingram. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mark Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
18 Gator.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Gabbert now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Cousins here to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.